What's up, you guys? Welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. If you are new here or you've stumbled upon my channel, I hope that you'll check me out, check this video out, and then consider hitting that subscribe button. While you're at it, you might as well hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date every single time I drop a new video. I'm your girl EVE, and this is the Ebb Effect. Alright, so we have a couple more days. By the time this video goes up, we have a couple more days until the official start of winter. I know some of y'all are already experiencing winter-like temperatures, the snow and all the things. Child, here in Houston, I don't know what we're doing, okay? One day it's 47 degrees, the other day it's 82 degrees. We're somewhere in that spectrum, but I am excited to get some wear of my winter scents in the cooler temps. I hate the cold. Let me just keep it a buck. I hate the cold, but I love smelling good in the cold. So today I want to share my starting five that'll get us through these colder temps, and I'm coining this the winter warm-up. So if you're interested to see what I have coming, stay tuned. So if you watch basketball, then you know the starting five consists of the point guard, the shooting guard, the small forward, the power forward, and that big number 5, the center. Then you also have your bench riders, but more specifically, you typically will have a 6th man who can interchange quite easily into that starting 5 lineup. And today I have an honorable mention, which is going to be my 6th man. So as I'm going through my collection, selecting my starting lineup, I came across this scent and I was like, I completely forgot how amazing you smell, especially on my skin. And I definitely need to pull you out this season. It's been far too long. And you have proven before that you can hang with the best of them. So we're going to put you in rotation this year. And y'all, that is Musc Ravageur from Frederick Mall. When I tell you that I am a lover of musk, I know I haven't talked about the note of musk in a long time, but my love for musk runs deep, okay? And when I say deep, this is a deeper toned musk. I enjoy musk across the spectrum. Not all musk are created equal. I love a very clean musk. I can do a slightly powdery musk, but when it's too much, I can't hang. I also love a deeper toned musk. But this one specifically, not only is it deep, but it is a little raunchy, a little animalic, and I honestly love that about this fragrance. And like I said, I had forgotten just how beautiful of a musk this is. Now, the musk is the prevalent note in this fragrance, but it is surrounded by other aspects. There is a bit of a resinous vibe, there's a vanillic touch, there's a little bit of woodiness in here as well, but like I said, the musk is the standout player of this fragrance, and it definitely will be able to come through in the clutch for that full court press when you need it to come through. Musc Ravageur has got your back. So this is my 6th man for this winter warm-up. All right, so getting to my starting 5. Should we start from the point guard to the center, or the center to the point guard? Let's start with the good old point guard, okay? This fragrance has definitely earned this position. The point guard is the player that people come to watch and spectate on. The point guard is the player that people love to critique the most. But the point guard, in my opinion, is a player. It's the general of the court. It oversees everything that's going on. It directs how everyone needs to move, especially when it comes to a full court press, okay? Y'all, I'm talking straight basketball language, and I have not played a game in a very long time. So if I'm misspeaking, give me grace. But for the most part, I know what I'm talking about, okay? Anyways, so the point guard player that I have for this winter warm-up is good old Blonde Amber from Clive Christian. Y'all know how much I absolutely love this fragrance, y'all. And I talk this up so much, but for great reason. And when I tell you this is a player that everyone is going to want to come and watch, want to come and sniff and smell and talk about, abso-freaking-lutely. Y'all, this gives you tobacco. There is some spiciness in here. There's a little bit of booziness in here. This fragrance is complex in its own way. There's a lot of notes in here. And honestly, the common factor along all the fragrances that I'm sharing today is complexity in the best way possible. They each have their own version of complexity, and I think that's what makes them stand out, especially for the winter season. But getting back to this beauty, when I tell you a performer is what this is, and it's gonna give you a show, baby, it's gonna give you a show. It can handle the ball perfectly. Full court press here, full court press there. Yeah, this is that girl, this is that guy. This is a fragrance that you definitely need to get your eye on, because honey, this is the one to watch for this season, okay? This is definitely one that people are going to want to come see, speculate, spectate, all the things. This, a performer in the winter, absolutely. Next up, we have our shooting guard, the number 2. Now, just to notate, the numbering has nothing to do with like ranking best to worst, if you will, in regards to the starting lineup. This is merely just the position on the court, okay? So my shooting guard is actually a new player to the roster, and I actually went back and forth on who could fill this position. I think I made a pretty good choice. This is Narcotic Delight from Initio Parfums. You guys know that I picked this up at the very top of the year, so it didn't really have a full opportunity to try out for the team for last winter. But as I've been trying this and testing it and wearing it throughout the year, I knew that this new winter season, this would definitely be in the starting lineup, and for great reason, you guys. So this is to me, a cherry that is succulent. It has some boozy flair. It's got some vanillic tones. It's got pink pepper, black pepper. There's a lot of complexities that are going on in this fragrance, like I mentioned before, but y'all, when I say it shows up and it performs, it shows up and performs. You guys also know that I am not a huge fan of cherry. The only other cherry that I acknowledge in my collection is French Defense. But as much as I've been talking about French Defense, I had to sit her aside, okay? She's resting. She's not taking a red shirt this season, but she is resting just a little bit. This one has filled the position of number 2 perfectly. So when your point guard is tied up, it's cornered in, it's boxed out, and can't get to the bucket, your shooting guard is going to come and save the day, okay? Pass the ball, because Narcotic Delight's got you, okay? So then we have our small forward, the number 3 player on the court, and this one is also a new player who has definitely earned their position in this starting lineup. And this is Overture Woman by Amouage. You guys, this is nothing new to the fragrance world or the fragrance community. Actually, my girl Simply Aisha, I feel like she was the first one I saw who put us onto this fragrance maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I didn't get my nose on this until about a year and a half ago. I got me a sample of it, and I was blown away by how much I really enjoyed the wear of this fragrance. But y'all, I didn't buy it right away. And I think at the time, I didn't really necessarily see any deals with this bottle because I wasn't willing to pay full price to get this. As much as I loved it, I wasn't willing to pay full price. So I just kind of waited. So when I sample things, I take note of things that I enjoy. I also take note of things that I just cannot get off my mind, right? So once I decide to finally write down a fragrance on my list, just know that it had a big impression on me. And so this one definitely did. What even brought this about for 2024 was a video that I saw from my girl Tresses of Alexis. She was sharing this in, I think, one of her monthly favorites, or maybe this was a haul. I'm not really sure, but I'll have her tag down below so you can check her out. But she mentioned this fragrance and I said, wait, hold on. I remember trying out this fragrance and I thought I really liked it. So I go back to my list and I see that it's on my list. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why haven't you picked this up? So what I did was I ordered another sample just to confirm and make sure that this was giving what I thought it gave a year and a half ago prior. And sure enough, it was. And I was like, girl, if you don't pick this bottle up now. So I did find this on a deal from Joma's shop. And I just knew right away that I had to have this, y'all. This is also another complex fragrance. But you guys know that Amouage as a brand is just complex. That is the magic dust, the fairy dust for the brand, in my opinion. That's its superpower. That's what sets it apart from all the other brands. And so this is no different when it comes to that. This opens up so pretty to me. Very unique also. There is a green apple note in here. There's some, I believe there's saffron in here too. I'm getting something spicy. There's also some booziness in here. This is so beautiful. There's a resinous touch. Y'all, this won't be for everybody. Again, the House of Amouage as a whole, you guys, is nothing to sneeze at. But if you can appreciate a fragrance that is complex, that leans a little bit on the sexier side, this is one that I would highly recommend, okay? I wouldn't say entry level, but I definitely think this is one that is worth exploring and considering for your collection. So my number 3 player, the small forward, Overture Woman. So I did not intentionally plan on having 2 fragrances from the same house, and yes, I'm still talking about Amouage, but this power forward has been earned their spot on this top 5 lineup, and that is Material from Amouage. I absolutely love this fragrance. This was love at first sniff for me. Oh, this was love at first sniff for me, you guys. And honestly, to me, this is a fragrance from the brand that is a little bit more inviting. And I say that because this would reside in the vanillic family. Now, this isn't just any old type of vanilla. This is Amouage. Of course, this ain't gonna be any old kind of vanilla. But this vanilla is resinous. There are some spicy tones to it. There's also a little bit of woody aspect that I get from it. But this vanilla is so beautifully done. It's sweet. It's superb in my opinion. A winter banger for sure. This is a vanilla that can play the center of the chord. It can transition down low, play the paint if it needs to, pop out to the corner, hit that shot straight buckets, clean, no rim. Material is that girl, and she's definitely a force to be reckoned with this winter. All right, y'all, so last we have our center player. This is the number 5 spot. This is the player that's boxing everybody out in the paint. Don't think you can come in here with that mess. Citrusy vibes, blocked. Fresh and clean, blocked. Okay, you not getting through. This is the big bad wolf of the starting 5, and this fragrance is Gris Charnel, the Extrait version from BDK. If you are an OG subscriber, then you know that my love for the original Gris Charnel runs super deep. I love that fragrance, and I talked about that fragrance till I was blue in the face and until that bottle ran empty, okay? This one though, this one gives Gris Charnel to the 10th degree, in my opinion. So just like the original, this has fig, this has that beautiful cardamom, and that gorgeous black tea note. That black tea note, I feel like, is what sets it off in its own world of uniqueness, but I love how it just meshes together with the other notes in this fragrance. But this one gives a more intense, woodier vibe. This one definitely leans a little bit more masculine, which is why I feel like it's fitting for the winter season. This has power. This has performance. This can work the paint. Like I said, don't come in here thinking you could just spray all willy-nilly and not get blocked by the big bad wolf, okay? This is a gorgeous fragrance, a huge player when it comes to the winter time. I know some people are fond of the original. They give it more of a rainy day kind of selection. To me, it just gives more of a cozier vibe, whereas this one gives more strength, more intensity. If I had to give it a human-like quality, I would say this one is more of a protector, whereas the original Gris Charnel is more of a blanket, more comforter type of fragrance profile. But in the wintertime, this is going to definitely get you compliments. This is definitely going to get you noticed. And this one is definitely going to get the buckets in the paint, okay? So Gris Charnel, the Extrait, rounds out my top 5. All right, you guys, so that is my starting lineup this season. Leave me a comment down below and let me know who is gonna be your star player for winter 2024. So until the next time, thank you so much for the love and the support and for watching. I'm so grateful for you. I will definitely see you on the next one.